meeting up that person. You think, oh, it's natural, but it's not natural. You keep meeting up with that person, and then you start getting close to that person. Probably that person will start hugging you. It starts with a hug or a stick or a kiss, or a kiss on the cheek. That's the way it starts. So in the physical, that's what it manifests to in the physical. You get close to that person in the physical, and then if you don't know about it, if you don't know that's what's happening, then you'll start loving that person just like the way you love your wife. You'll start loving that person just like the way you love your wife, and you'll think, oh, you'll try to compare this person with your wife. You try to compare this person with your wife, but when you got married, though God did not get you did not get married. God will never allow you to get married and make you compare your wife to someone else. That is a lie from the pit of hell. That is the plans of the enemy. The marine spirit will make you think, or the enemy will make you think that you had a choice. That you had a choice. You had options. No, you do not have a choice. You do not have options. Whoever you got married to, that's who God wanted you to get married to. So that's the first thing they make you think. If you don't know about it, that's one thing that the enemy make you think that you had a choice. You don't have a choice. They make you think that you had options. They make you compete this person to your wife. That's one thing. And they'll think that this person is better than your wife. So now you lose interest with your wife. It will make you lose interest with your wife, or your husband, or your partner. You'll not have any interest in that person. You'll not want to be with that person. You'll not want to have intercourse. You'll even lose interest in your children, if you have any children, or your household. Whatever happens in the household, you lose interest in it. So that's the one thing. That's the other thing it does. So if these things are happening to you, then you know what's after it. It's Leviathan. Leviathan will manifest itself into a Python spirit, and it will manifest itself into a marine spirit, into a marine spirit. So the Python spirit can swallow up your blessings. It will swallow up your blessings. It will swallow up your blessings. So it prevents spiritual growth. It will prevent spiritual growth. False burden. It will give you false burdens. Sometimes you think that your husband, it will give you a false burden. Sometimes you think that your husband doesn't want to speak to you. You can feel the feeling, that feeling that you're feeling. That's the marine spirit putting that spirit. That's a Python spirit putting that spirit. It's a false burden. So if you feel like that, start speaking to your husband. You who are not under the influence of the Leviathan spirit, the Python spirit, the marine spirit. If you feel like that, start speaking to your husband. Start hugging your husband, kissing your husband, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to think that's what's happening, but that's not what's happening. That is not what's happening. And the marine spirit can come. You'll have the marines. They come as siren spirit as well. The siren spirit does that as well. So if you see that you're having intercourse with anyone in the spirit, you're not supposed to have intercourse with anyone in the spirit. So if you see that you're having intercourse with anyone in the spirit, before you have intercourse with your husband or your partner, you have to pray. You have to pray and ask God to cleanse you, to purify you, to remove whatever, because they came to deposit something in you. So you ask God to cleanse you, purify you, sanctify you, and remove whatever that they deposited in you. Ask God to remove it and send it back to the pit of hell. So ask God to remove it. Pray and fast and ask God to remove it before you can have intercourse with your husband. Because if you don't, and you have intercourse with your husband, it can bring confusion in the marriage. And if you see that that's the marine spirit as well. If these things are happening to you, that's the marine spirit. That's the water kingdom. It's from the ocean, the Indian Ocean. And if you see that you're eating or drinking in the dream, that's the marine spirit as well. You're not supposed to eat or drink in the dream. You're not supposed to eat or drink in the dream. They're depositing spirits inside of you. So you have to pray fast so you can overcome these things. And if you see yourself in dirty water, that's a marine spirit as well. That's a marine spirit as well. That's a marine spirit as well. So because I realized once I had a dream and I saw myself on a raft in a river in dirty water. and I had a bamboo stick in my hand, and the top of it was very sharp. And what I did while the raft was going down, I saw a crocodile came to attack me in the dirty water on the raft. So I took the bamboo stick and I placed it into the head of the crocodile, and the crocodile disappeared. So if you see, that's the marine spirit as well. It can happen. It can be in the river. It can be in the river. That's one place it can be. So if you see yourself in dirty water, that's a marine spirit. You have to pray and fast. You cannot deal with them if you don't pray and fast and live right for God. So and if you see yourself and that's one way you can deal with them as well. That's one way you can deal with them as well. So if you see crocodile in your dream, which means you're dealing with something that is generational. So you have to pray and fast so you can deal with it. So if these things are happening to you now, you know it's Leviathan is responsible. Leviathan will manifest itself into a python spirit, a marine spirit. So now you know. So now you know, so that you have to, so you can deal with it, to get delivered from it, because I had to deal with it and I got delivered from it. So you have to pray and fast. You cannot deal with it if you don't pray and fast. You have to pray and fast. Jesus says these things doesn't come out if you do not pray and fast. So you have to pray and fast so you can deal with it. So now I've given you everything that I think I should give you, that God wants me to share with you. So you can look out for my other video where we'll speak about something else. So I'll see you later. Okay, bye.